Greetings from Las Vegas. On this channel, we like to primarily explore interesting places in and around the Las Vegas Valley that locals or visitors might find interesting places to go for a day trip or 2 or 3 hour drive, something like that. So today we are starting at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. As you can see behind us, this is part of the grandstand area for the Super Speedway, the NASCAR Super Speedway. This place also, this is a massive property up here. They also have an NHRA track, they have a bull ring track, a whole bunch of other tracks up here. So
you can also drive a car.
And you can drive a car. What was it called? Dream Racing?
Dream Racing.
So there's also, there's one place south end of town called Speed Vegas that we've passed before on other trips. They have a place here called Dream Racing. So you can go in and see the cars and take pictures with them for free. You don't have to pay anything for that. Or you can go in and pay and you can drive a dream car
Ferrari,
around the track.
Lamborghini, Corvette.
Yeah, all kinds of, Corvette, all kinds of badass stuff. So that's something to check out up here. Also, just behind us in this other area here, you can get tours of the Speedway. So for 20 bucks, I think it's less for military, for veterans, and if you're over 55, things like that, I think they have a $5 discount. But we've done this before. It's been, 15 years since we did it, but it was really interesting. They'll put you in a van, they'll show you some of the luxury suites that are available.
Get a history.
For the Super Speedway. They give you a history of the track, they show you all the different tracks, and they'll actually take the van out on the Super Speedway up into those big turns and stuff, doing like 100 miles an hour in a tour van.
It's really fun.
It was a lot of fun. Yeah, so today, this is our starting point. We like to pick something interesting before we head out on our trips. Today we're gonna go up to St. George, Utah. It's just an excuse to go up there. We love the drive up there. Or at least part of the drive, there's this beautiful gorge just before you get into St. George. And when we get into town, we're gonna go to a Culver's. We don't have Culver's restaurants in Vegas. And used to be Cracker Barrel was what you'd go to up there, because at the time we didn't have Cracker Barrel here, now we do. And then we're gonna go to, I believe it's called Snow Canyon State Park, just outside of St. George, do a drive-through on that. And then they have a couple of other parks right in town. One of them is called, Pioneer Park, and another one is some sort of a desert vegetation park right next to it. Seems interesting, so come along for the ride and let's have some fun on, and by the way, we don't want to neglect we have our Triumph Tiger 1200 Rally Explorer, and we also have the 2016 Corvette Stingray. So this is what will be taking us up to St. George today. And she loves to drive her fast cars. I love to drive the fast bikes. So let's head on up and have some fun and come along for the ride.
Let's do it. Let's go.
All right, let's get this show on the road. So this is the office here where you can get, it says tickets and gift shop. I'm pretty sure this is the office where you can come and get your tour tickets. That's probably the tour bus back there. So they can drive you all around the property. Tickets and gift shop, yeah, that's the spot. It's been a very long time since we've done it, but Dream Racing, okay, there's the sign that'll lead you to that. Drive exotic cars on the track today. Sounds like fun. Speed limit 23. Okay, there must be some significance to that. That's probably somebody's number. Massive facility here. This has been a destination for us in the past with Corvettes, motorcycles, Camaros. You come up, well, they have an activity here called, what's it called? Midnight Mayhem. I was going to say First Friday. That's an arts thing and completely different subject, but Midnight Mayhem. You come up and you can take any vehicle with a license plate on the NHRA drag track. And done that a bunch of times. You know, you can get to see your quarter-mile speed. Pretty cool. Lori used to run a Camaro club a long time ago, and that used to be a frequent activity for the club. Would just be come on up and everybody just have fun and see how you could do on that professional track. And I think we'll be able to see it from the once we get out on Interstate 15 here. Let's see. I think this area in here is the end of the quarter-mile track with all these nets and stuff. Yeah, that's the quarter-mile track right there. Woohoo! Very nice. So we're going to stop in Mesquite in about an hour. And that is just before the beautiful gorge that goes into St. George, the St. George Gorge. I don't know if that's what it's called, but that's what we call it. From here to there, it's a little boring. So I'm going to cut the cameras for the next hour or so, and we'll just straight shot 67 miles north up till our next stop in Mesquite.
Just waiting for him. Looks like he's having some difficulty with his cameras. I was having difficulty with my car. Sometimes my wireless dongle doesn't like to hook up. You know what? I should probably maybe unplug that and then plug it back in. Sometimes it just needs a reset. We shall see.
All right. Enough goofing around. I am just about to lose my mind with these camera remotes. I finally gave up and just do the cameras manually.
We stopped in Mesquite so that we could gear up our cameras, and he was having some trouble with his microphone and his remote, so got that taken care of. And now we're headed to St. George. I think it's about 34 minutes or so, and we'll be there. We used to come up here all the time with our dirt bikes. There's a track that way to the, I don't even know what way that is. Oops. And we go up there. We used to go up there with our dirt bikes and ride a long time ago. Okay, let's go. Let's get on the highway. And of course, I hit a light. But guess what? I'm faster than the truck. There we go. Okay. It's been a minute since we've done a ride together. He's been doing a lot of stuff on his own.
We have about 33 minutes until we reach our first destination in St. George, which is Culver's, a nice little family restaurant with, oh boy, food and ice cream. Sounds like a nice spot for lunch. All right, welcome to Arizona. Didn't say we were going to be in Arizona today. For a tiny little stretch here, we're going to be in a corner of Arizona for just a little bit. It's like Lori might got tangled up in traffic back there. She'll be along shortly, I have no doubt. So let's see, what river is this? The Virgin River. Oh.
I've been trying to catch up to him. I got behind a truck and it just derailed me. And so now I don't even know where he is. I'm just going to enjoy the scenery. But I don't see him. Oh, there he is. I do. I finally see him. There's one car in between us. Hopefully he gets over. But yeah, I like coming up this way because they have this gorge that we go through, and I'll make sure to have the camera on. It is absolutely beautiful. See if this guy will get out of my way, or do I need to go around him? Probably gonna have to go around him, looks like. Here we go. Woo-hoo! He got the message and got over. There he is. It's weird, I get like separation anxiety when I can't see him.
I think I see a little blue car in my rearview mirror. I knew she'd catch up. So here we are, probably the highlight of the trip, unless the Snow Canyon State Park totally blows our mind, which it might. But as we can see, it looks like we're about to take this highway straight into the side of a mountain. Technically, I guess that's what it used to be. But now we get to drive through this canyon or gorge. I don't know if there's got to be a name for this. I guess that would have been one of those things you're supposed to do when you research a ride before you actually leave for that ride, but sorry, didn't happen this time.
It's fun to come through in the cars. You get a bunch together and you've got this whole area clear and we just zip on through. It's so much fun. But look at how gorgeous this is. I mean, wow. It's just beautiful. What a place to put a road.
But wow. Oh. Riding in the little grooves on the side. But this is so pretty. Look at this. I love riding through stuff like this. It actually kind of messes with your brain a little bit. Plus on the bike, you really just want to look around and go, oh my God, this is so gorgeous. It's like I get a reverse vertigo thing going or something going through here, which really doesn't make any sense. Why would you be having a weird reaction to heights when you're at the bottom of the height? It's so strange. I can always picture myself sliding down these rock faces for some weird reason, and then that gets my arms all tingly, and it's just weird. But it's worth it because it's so pretty. Oh my. Oh, that's bad. Oh. That was, I don't know if it got caught on camera, but that was a van pulling a trailer that had a motorcycle in it around a corner, and it looks like the trailer must have gotten loose and hooked into the guardrail and pulled the van right into the guardrail. I mean, it's horrible, but at least it's not over a cliff or something like that. Jeez. Of all places. Wow. Yeah, this must have been a naturally carved canyon, but what a privilege to be able to cruise through this on a motorcycle or a Corvette.
Cars have been a huge part of my life since I was just a tiny little girl. Both my parents worked for General Motors. My dad was a gearhead. He did drag racing before I was born and when I was super young. You know, he wrenched on cars and always had some kind of fast car. My mother was a Cadillac girl and she drove Caddies and drove them like she stole them. So I grew up in this environment where cars were very important to us. It wasn't just a mode of transportation, it was part of your personality. So of course I took that on. I mean, I was young, I was driving my brother, he had a Nova, a 72 Nova SS. It was midnight black with a black roof, and I used to beg him to drive that car. Please, please, please let me drive your car. And I would go into town and I would race from light to light with people and just have a blast. And I mean, that's actually how I met my husband. I was cruising town, and so was he, and he hung himself out the window and said, "Hey, pull over, I want to talk to you." And we literally have been together ever since that night, almost 39 years ago. So cars are pretty important to us. And, you know, he's always had a love of motorcycles. He's had one since we were first married.
Virgin River Canyon Recreation Area. Okay, we're gonna have to come back at some point and check that out. Wow, we are still in it. There's a lot to see. This would be a really good stretch of road to be a passenger on. You just twist your head around and enjoy everything in every direction. Wow, it's just massive. And then you get these little rocks on top of the big rocks up there. It's really wild how those things form.
I just like to be able to drive and just concentrate on the road, just having fun. Like I said, it's my escape. When I get really overwhelmed or over upset about something or worried about something, usually I send him a text and say, going for a drive. And he knows I need to get something off my mind and just decompress. Or I just feel the adventure calling and just want to go out and do my own thing. Oh, see if he's going to get back over. Yep. He's so considerate. He got out of the way so that guy could pass him so he could get back in front of me. We don't like being separated. Like I said, it's like having separation anxiety. I like to know that he's there. I like to know where he is. Looking forward to doing more travels that are a little bit further away from home. We've talked about going up to Reno and Tahoe area. We've never been. It's about an 8 or 9 hour drive. So I'll be fine. It's a long day, but I'll be fine. I'll be tired. But I just wonder about him on the bike for that long.
Arizona, Utah, port of entry, 1.5 miles. Welcome to St. George. That's pretty. Dixie Drive. All right. we're gonna turn right. 2 minutes, less than a mile. And we will be at Culver's. All I've had is half a bagel today, so I'm ready for some food. I think this is it. Here. Yep, there it is. Look at that. Booyah. Do a primo spot up here by the Culver's sign. That's right. We have arrived. So, we made it to Culver's. First major destination in Utah, and I'm gonna head in, get some lunch. Well, let's go check it out and see if we can find something good at Culver's. Maybe have a little ice cream for dessert.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Okay, I'm talking directly into the mic because there's background music, and I'm trying not to catch that in this video. But Culver's here. She has the grilled chicken and onion rings, and they have, I guess you got to try the fry sauce. They say it's an upcharge, 35-cent upcharge for that, but apparently it's worth it. I got a grilled pork loin, or a breaded pork loin, so we asked the person up front what to get, and we haven't tried any of this stuff before, so we'll give it a shot and let you know what we think of it. Well, we got through lunch, had to do the ice cream. We got the, what do they call these, concretes? Mm-hmm. Okay. I got the Butterfinger. Lori got Heath and cookie dough, right? So pretty good. No complaints here. So I think we're all juiced up, sugared up, ready to get back out there and check out State Park and the local town park. See what those are all about. Okay. Lunch at Culver's. It's funny, I got this confused. I was thinking it was I was getting this confused with Carver's, the ice cream place on the East Coast. I was thinking, oh my God, there's a Carver's up there, but it's not that. But that's cool. It was all right. Very friendly staff. Lady that took care of us was wonderful. Super nice. Food, All right. Hey, look at that. Plenty of room for us both. Riverside Drive.
Okay, so we had Culver's, and it was good. You know, for fast food, it was good. But for me personally, it was not great. I've had better. I've had worse, but I've had better. But for a destination to go somewhere that you don't normally go and eat somewhere you don't normally eat, it's fine. We had the concretes, which are like blizzards, and it's made out of custard instead of ice cream, so it's a little creamier. I had the cookie dough and Heath bar, and then Joe got the Butterfinger, and they were good. No complaints.
They still have a Kmart? Okay, no, they just still have a Kmart sign. Oh well. I was about to get all excited and nostalgic.
And to your right is this huge red mountain. I mean, can we just say gorgeous? That's the one thing that's really appealing to me, is all of the outdoor stuff and how pretty it is here.
North Bluff Street. 18. Okay, we need to get over. So we do keep going straight, just nobody else does.
Oh, wouldn't that be awesome? That's just your backyard. I mean, there are homes that are literally built up against the rock. That is wild to me.
Snow Canyon Parkway to the left. All right, that's what we do. And then left at the light. Snow Canyon State Park. That's what we're looking for. I forgot to turn my darn headset on. That's why I'm not hearing it. That's better. Well, here we are entering Snow Mountain State Park. They actually, this, you can tell from the what we're driving onto here, they just repaved this in the last couple of days. I'm gonna let her go ahead so she can pay for the two of us. And it was closed, this road, the last 2 days. I'm glad I checked the thing. Well, we wouldn't have come on a Thursday anyway. Oh, the gate is closed. No attendant, please pull forward and use self-pay. Oh, okay. Non-resident, 20. 20 for each, right? I don't know. Yeah, so it's 20 each. I don't know. All right, so I'm not really sure what we're doing. I think we're just taking this road all the way through until it reaches the other end. It'll hit a somewhat main road, and then we'll take that back. It won't be so much through neighborhoods and, you know, stuff. So if we see any little scenic overlook things to stop at, I'll stop at them. We'll just see what we see. It's already wow, right? All right, here we go. Oh, there's a speed bump there, yeah. Scout Cave. So next stop, oh, here we go. Snow Canyon State Park north. It's about 4 miles till the other side of this. So we spent $40 to go 4 miles. It's all right. Another speed bump. I guess at least you can see me flopping over it. Wow. I mean, it feels like you could almost reach out and just rub your hands along the side of these canyon walls. This is beautiful. Jenny's Canyon. Down in there. Cool. Pretty. You know, the temperature says it's only 88 now. But on this black tarmac with tar that they just recently resurfaced, it feels like 108. It's really radiating it. Wow. I mean, that's really wow. That's pretty. Very pretty. Drinking fountain. They even have a drinking fountain. You know, if it was, there's another speed bump coming up. If it was about 20 degrees cooler, I might be inclined to walk back in there in both of those and just kind of peek, or have a little walk and peek. That is just, yeah, it looks like it doesn't go back that far. It's kind of a little dead end canyon, which is awesome. Yeah, we're gonna have to come back. Sand Dunes West Canyon, day use area, No parking 10 to 6 p.m. They have restrooms. And wow, man. Oh, little real legit cactus right there on the side of the road. Wow, man. Wow. Like right here. Yeah, you just pull up behind me and we can just do a photo of the two vehicles with that in the background. Thumbnail. All right, off we go. 3 more miles is all. We'll see what we see. The birds just hovering over the face of that cliff. The big triangle. Looks like somebody carved it in there. Wow, here's another. I do like the idea of when it's not in the 90s, coming back when it's 20 or 30 degrees cooler and just walking through to some of these short destinations. Yeah, Valley of Fire has some of that too, don't they? Some of that extreme contrast. Visitor center and campground and bookstore. Okay, that's what that is. Look at this black rock right here. Almost looks like coal. It's wild. It's all, I mean, look at all up in the hills and stuff. Wow, what a contrast. Lava flow white rocks. Oh, that's what those are. Okay. Oh, are they still painting the road? Wow, man. They are. Only about half a mile till the end of the park. It's not that big, but it doesn't need to be because it's just so much to see in I don't know, less than 10-mile stretch here. Incredible. This is just outside town, just like Red Rock Canyon is just outside of Vegas. St. George has its own beautiful little natural attraction just outside of the city. We have arrived and continue to next stop. Oh, that's awesome. Actually. Okay, now we're gonna head down to Pioneer Park. Get this thing fired up again. Off we go. Snow Canyon State Park. Oh, I'm still in second gear. And it looks clear. Wow. Airflow. Oh, thank you, airflow. That feels so much better. so wow. For Snow Canyon State Park, so beautiful.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Definitely worth at least one return visit when it's 20 or 30 or 40 degrees cooler, or even if it was in the winter when it was really chilly, to just
Agreed.
explore more. Just like Red Rock Canyon, same thing with that. We'll head in there just outside Vegas and do that. So now we are at Pioneer Park. It's just a local park just on the edge of St. George here. We're just gonna check this out a little bit. I believe one of the highlights here is people like to climb up on this rock formation
Yeah, there's
behind
somebody
us.
up there.
Is there somebody?
Yep.
Some of the best views in the area. You can watch the sunset from here, super beautiful. And then I guess there's also some little canyons you can go into, some rock formations. So if we do a 360, you can see from here the city behind us, and just, God, mountains and really pretty stuff all over the place. So, not to mention some hot ass cars and bikes, right? Pioneer State Park, let's go check it out. Oh, there's a bunch of people up top on the rock way up there. I see. Way up top there.
There too.
Oh yeah, way up top. Not quite at the top. Nice place for having a lunch or something here. Covered area, very cool. Can you hold this for a sec?
Yeah.
I gotta pull my pants up. My belt's too loose. I'd like to keep them nice and comfy while we're riding.
Not so good for walking.
Yeah. It is warm. I don't even think it's like 86 or something, but it feels, yeah, I don't know why.
The city view.
Yeah, the city view is,
Gorgeous.
wow. That is wow right there, as we like to say. Oh, there's more people. Oh, there's rails and stuff up there. There's more walking trails up there. I'm pointing and you can't see. There's people up on the hills up there.
And there's a little doorway.
Ah, okay, we have to walk over there. That looks super inviting. Pioneer Park, interpretive trail, still.
That might be.
I don't know if you can see this because it's so dark. The Dixie spirit is a feeling of cooperation among public and private entities as well as individuals to accomplish goals which would be otherwise impossible to reach. Stephen E. Snow.
You want to go over there?
Okay. You gonna hang out here while I go take a little walk? All right. Here, hold this for a sec.
He's got it below his pants.
I'm gonna do up the extra belt.
Like tighten your belt.
I'm gonna tighten the belt for 10 minutes. All right.
All right, have fun.
Okay, I'll be right back, I think. So I believe this is okay. Red Cliffs Desert Reserve. Look at this. Oh, wow. Very interesting. Wow. What kind of park does your town have? I bet it's not like this. It's like a great way to bonk your head too. Oh, there's the other parking lot. Huh. This is really beautiful. There is a lot to explore. This would be a nice place to bring kids who just want to run around and explore. And I have to assume that's part of the attraction. Yeah, what do you think? Really interesting. Very pretty. Another little dead end there. Little opening here. Oh, it's not a pass-through, it's just a, okay, just an enclosure. And continue going up there. Oh, there's a lot to explore here. Oh, I see. Wow. Fire pit. What a beautiful view. Oh. People, this just keeps going and going. Wow. All right. Now I'm winded. I think the ice cream man is here, so all the young folks that were hanging out on the rocks over there are all running for the parking lot. I'm not much of a runner. I never was. All right, down we go. This always reminds me of my next door neighbor, Brandon, back in Michigan. Good friend of my son's. Brandon wasn't much of a runner either. But when that ice cream man's song started playing in the neighborhood, you just try and catch him. Oh yeah, Brandon always was able to catch up to that. He could be 2 blocks away. Ice cream man! Yeah, there he is. Everybody made it. Hell yeah. Everybody loves the ice cream man. Let's see how Lori's doing. Hey lady. Tell me who this song reminds you of.
Brandon.
Yeah, I was just saying that. I said he wasn't much of a runner from day to day, but you hear this music and you can't stop him.
Nope, he was all about it.
That's right. I guess we can go around and come down over there. Okay, we're just going next door. Oh, I guess I gotta start this up. I was letting the clutch out, wondering why it wasn't moving. Well, it's not gonna go too far until the motor's running. Dee-dee-dee. So, do not enter. Where is the entrance for that parking lot? What is this one called? Red Hills Desert Garden. All right, that's what it's called. One way. Oh, this takes you up into that other area. Cool. I think maybe we'll park here. This will work. So this is the Red Hills Desert Garden. This looked also very interesting from the site that we saw that had interesting things to do around St. George, so let's give it a look. There's all kinds of different, don't ditch a fish. Here's this interesting, what do you call this, slot canyon fish viewing area. Let's check this out. This looks interesting.
Wow, look at that.
Oh yeah, little bridge. There's an area, it's just a little seating area here. Nice, okay.
Anything interesting? Or
Little seating area if you want to take a break, let your back relax.
Oh wow, look at that.
Oh yeah, this is pretty.
Oh, we don't have any coins.
Talking about the Virgin River.
Oh, look at the fish.
Oh yeah,
You can actually see them today.
a view inside the stream. Yeah,
Yeah.
reminds me of smelt fishing in Oscoda, Michigan. Conservation collaboration. So they have all kinds of plant life that grows in low water conditions. Really interesting, and places to sit and pockets of shade. Very nice. That's appreciated. It's places like this you think it'd be nice to bring your granddaughter.
Yeah.
She would really enjoy this.
Cooler.
Yeah,
We'll bring her up here.
because she's gonna
She loves this stuff.
be thinking the same thing that we are probably if it was this time.
It's hot.
Yeah, exactly. It's hot. When can we go? Can we go get ice cream? It's hot. Ugh. And I'm
I'm with her.
totally with her on that. So that's the little bridge, I guess, that you can take a picture of somebody walking through here from the top. That'd be kind of neat. Oh boy, wow, I was thinking the same thing. As soon as we got on the highway out there where it was 55 or 65, right outside the state park.
Good.
Oh yeah, my swamp cooler, my t-shirt became a swamp cooler. So that was very much appreciated. So we were really close to the main road out here. Yeah, we are. I'm gonna do the loop or go back through. I suppose we can do the loop. Let's hang a left here.
Look at this little guy.
Wow.
Wow, that's cool.
That's,
Buffalo.
it's a buffalo chia pet.
So cool.
I wonder if he grows more and if he gets a little more furry in other parts of the year, or if that's,
I don't know, that is very
or
cool.
maybe he just hasn't had time to, maybe it's a young buffalo chia pet. Still waiting for his fur to come in.
Look at all the fish. You can see them in the river.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is really nice.
It's got labels for all the plants. Oh, how cute is this?
And there's even some giant frogs. I've heard you'll just be walking along and all of a sudden there'll just be, oh my God, giant frog
Giant frog laying on the bench with his crown on.
in the shade.
How cute is he?
Wow, the stories are true. So, you know what? We're just about to the end here. So with that, I think we're going to put the cameras away and call it a day. So this was a fun trip up to St. George and some interesting locations that we want to revisit again.
When it's cooler.
When it's cooler, yeah. It's still, you just want to get out and ride, and sometimes you do it in the 90s. So
Yep.
that'll call it for this one. And if you enjoy these kinds of videos, I think they enjoy it. They're banging on the gong over there. They're giving, or they're gonging us out to say
Right.
we lose, gong show, time to go. Anyway, if you enjoy this kind of thing and you'd like to be notified of more, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And until the next one, drive carefully and come back soon.
See you later.
Okay, I gotta check this out too. Something oddly satisfying about that.